Right now, the race for the White House starting to wind down in some states where both top presidential candidates are as the votes come in. Also awaiting results how Wisconsin could shift the Senate's balance of power. You're watching News Right Now at 5. We do have some breaking news at this hour out of Milwaukee. 30,000 ballots will need to be recounted that had already been counted. Officials say there was an issue with a counting tabulator not being properly sealed. Out of precaution, the city will recount each ballot. This will increase an already long count for Milwaukee County. And tonight, the long campaign for the White House does come to an end, the campaign part. Former President Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris made their final pushes in battleground states last night. And tonight, Donald Trump will watch the results coming in from Mar-a-Lago. Meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris will be at her alma mater, Howard University in Washington, D.C. A seat to represent Wisconsin in the United States Senate is also up for grabs today. Democratic incumbent Senator Tammy Baldwin going head-to-head against Republican challenger Eric Hovde. And we have our team of reporters in studio as well, and also many of them out in the field to give you the latest throughout the show as Election Day winds down. And we begin with our Maddie Heim. She's live at the Orpheum Theater, where that's where the Baldwin campaign is tonight. Maddie?
Hey, Eric. I am actually joining you live here from Library Mall as Tammy Baldwin Tammy Baldwin stopped here to host a meet and greet with students before heading to the Orpheum Theater for that watch party, trying to get out that young vote. And that's a pattern that we've seen in this campaign, just not in this senatorial race, but in the presidential race as well. You'll remember Kamala Harris came to Madison just under a week ago with a musical lineup, essentially a concert for UW students. And she took the stage talking about her respect for the young vote. And that's something that Tammy Baldwin is also doing here in the final hours before polls close, making herself seen here on campus. And that race between her and Republican challenger Eric Hovde is close. At first, it kind of looked like it was leaning left, giving Tammy Baldwin the edge a little bit. But in the past couple of weeks, we've really seen that race tighten up. And I asked Senator Baldwin what she made of that race getting so close. Here's what she had to say.
We are a battleground state. I'll say we are the battleground state. And look, in 2016, Trump won by 0.7%. In 2020, Joe Biden won by 0.6%. Our last U.S. Senate race was the tightest in the nation. And so I always expected it to close and close and close. And that's what happened.
She followed that up by saying it in such a tight race after it closed, it really just depends on turnout, who shows up to the polls, which is why, again, she's making those final campaign pushes just hours before the polls do close. So we are headed over to the Orpheum Theater in just a couple moments now to watch the rest of the race play out. We're going to watch those votes come in live, and we will bring you complete coverage. But for now, reporting live from Library Mall, Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
Maddie, thank you. And the Hovde campaign holding a watch party of their own in Madison. Our Armand Rahman is there. He is at the Edgewater Hotel, and he joins us now live with the latest. Armand?
That's right, Eric. Things are continuing here with setup with the Hovde campaign here. They tell me that they'll start letting in guests in a couple of hours here. But let's talk about the road to tonight. Democrats, of course, have been attacking the ground game this election season. Incumbent Senator Tammy Baldwin appearing at multiple Harris Walls rallies and events across the campaign. And, of course, as you just heard, at that that meet and greet over at UW-Madison campus. And the Hovde campaign has been holding their own Time for Change bus tour as well as a phone banking event in Sun Prairie this afternoon. But going back to that bus tour, Hovde continued the last leg of the tour with a stop in Grand Chute. Today, he toured a local business alongside Senator Ron Johnson and a few members of the state legislature.
Look, I feel good. I've been running hard for 9 months from morning to night. Yeah, you're a little tired at the end, but running hard through the finish line. But the momentum is clearly on our side. I feel really good, energized.
Hovde was campaigning in Cedarburg on Sunday, a town about 20 miles north of Milwaukee, and several other members of the Congress attended that event, including Senator Johnson as well. And again, voters and guests here expected to be led into the Edgewater Ballroom around 7 p.m. Tune in later as I try to talk to them just sort of about tonight, about their voting today, and just how they feel the election is going to go. For now, reporting at the Edgewater Madison, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
Armand, thank you. The Democratic majority in the Senate is at stake tonight. More than 34 seats are up for grabs. Just 11 of them are Republican, 24 are currently Democratic seats. Let's go to political expert Will Keneally and our panel of political experts for what's expected in tonight's races. Will?
Well, Eric, I want to first talk about just what we're expecting for that Senate race. It's one of those where, if we remember 6 years ago, for Baldwin, she won that election by about 10 points there. That was a race that was called within minutes of the polls closing. Now, that is a big improvement from her when she was first elected to the U.S. Senate back in 2012. Now, I want to show you this map here. This is the results that we saw from Baldwin back in her last election in 2018. I want to point out this area of the state. This is going to be where to watch tonight in that Baldwin Senate race. It's western Wisconsin. So you can see that blue coverage. That is much better than we usually see Democrats do in western Wisconsin. If we compare that to, for example, another Democrat on that ballot is Governor Tony Evers. Look at kind of the fall colors here, the red speckled in there. That's indicative of Republicans doing much better, especially in western Wisconsin, for that governor's race compared to that U.S. Senate race. So when we're looking at the election results tonight for that U.S. Senate race, I would take a close look at western Wisconsin, especially with another competitive congressional race there, and we'll continue to watch this data throughout the night. But for now, we'll send it back to you in the studio, Eric.
All right, Will, thank you. It's set to be a windy, a little bit of a chilly election night. Let's go to meteorologist Kelly Slifka. He has more out of the weather patio on the forecast. Kelly?
Yeah, we do still have some rain across the area. Nothing real heavy. We haven't seen a whole lot here on the patio, at least for the last half of an hour or so. But we are still picking up some rain across the area, radar 3000. Most of this is pretty light, hitting western parts of Dane County. Everything is moving from southwest to northeast. So Madison, we are going to get another bout of some light, maybe a little bit of moderate rain here over the next half of an hour to 45 minutes. So if you are headed to the polls, make sure you have that rain gear if you have to wait in line, because we are expecting some rain here fairly shortly. You can see that on our future track. As we go through the evening hours, that chance of rain will start to diminish. We'll be drying out later this evening, and it should be a dry Wednesday through Friday before some more rain returns for the weekend, and we'll have that weekend forecast coming up.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Of course, it is a tight presidential race all across the country, and both sides of the aisle are looking to capitalize on the younger generation's vote. Our Merrill Hubbard is live on the UW campus. And Merrill, how are younger voters feeling down there tonight?
Yeah, hi, Eric. Voters are feeling pretty good down here from what I can tell. Maybe a little bit anxious to find out results. But right now, we're actually at a polling location. You guys may be able to recognize this as BEMU. And here beside me are some first-year students and first-time voters in this presidential election. Can y'all tell me what this election means to you and why you were out voting today?
Yeah, I think for me, there were just so many resources out there that made it easy to vote, and I felt like it was kind of my civic duty to take advantage of those and go represent myself and the things that I stand for as much as I can.
How about yourself?
Yeah, well, as a student, as a second-gen immigrant, I think there's a lot of issues that are at stake in this election that matter a lot to me and my family, not just domestically, but also abroad. So I thought it was very important to use the power that we have to affect change by voting and, yeah, push a needle in the direction that we want to go.
Thank you so much for commenting. And then tell me, it's finally election day. Give me one word that describes the vibe of today. How about you first?
I would say on campus is very exciting right now. Everyone is very excited to get out and vote.
Yeah, I think the atmosphere is just really exhilarating. Everybody's looking forward to seeing what way this goes, and it's a fun time to be alive.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for talking with me. And then coming up tonight, we're going to go to more polling locations and watch parties to give you more coverage on youth voters and what they're feeling out here today. But for now, reporting live on UW-Madison's campus, Merrill Hubbard, News 3 Now.
Yeah, Merrill, thank you. Great to see young people engaged. Now, once the polls close, you can find those live election results all night long on our website. Just head to channel3000.com and click on live results. When we come back at 5, Kelly will rejoin us. Tell us more specifics on how Wisconsin may dry out after all this rainfall. And we take a trip to one of the most purple parts of the state, what the turnout is like for voters in Sauk County. And stocks finished sharply higher on this election day. The Dow jumping more than 427 points. The Nasdaq climbs 259. S&P 500 adds 70. We'll be right back.
You're watching News 3 Now, brought to you by Cardinal Heating and Air Conditioning.
Don't miss the 35th Annual Winter Art Fair Off the Square, November 9th and 10th at the Monona Terrace Convention Center, featuring over 100 Wisconsin exhibitors with a wonderful selection of ceramics, paintings, glass art, wood, jewelry, and much more. Place your bids at our silent auction Saturday only. Children will enjoy the Young Collector's Corner. Buy local for the holidays. The Winter Art Fair Off the Square. Put it on your calendar today.
This is the Ergo Smart Base from Tempur-Pedic, and it responds to snoring, so you don't have to. So no more nudging your partner. or sleeping on the other side of the house. Because the Tempur-Ergo Smart Base actually detects snoring, then automatically adjusts to help reduce it. All night, every night.
Save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Experience, knowledge, results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
The seasons are changing and winter's on the horizon. Let the experts at Felco get your roofing project off the ground before the snow moves in. Right now, get 30% off roofing plus no money down and no interest until 2026. It's the perfect time to replace your roof with Felco. You'll make a valuable upgrade to your home with roofing designed specifically for Midwestern weather.
30% off roofing ends soon. Call now.
Call 866 for Felco.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks a new door to unlimited possibilities. Possibilities to bring you closer to the people and the places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures with the fastest and most reliable internet. Connect to unlimited possibilities when you switch to Spectrum Internet Premier for only $30 per month when bundled, and save with our 3-year price guarantee and no contracts. Call 1-844-653-6824. With the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. And with advanced Wi-Fi to keep you safe and secure online, you can focus on what matters the most. Spectrum Internet doesn't just power your home. It puts streaming, live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips. Get incredible savings when you switch to Spectrum Internet Premier for just $30 a month with a 3-year price guarantee. That's our promise to you. Call 1-844-653-6824.
Voting after work at 6. We're bringing you up-to-date wait times at the polls and everything you need to know before you cast your ballot. Plus, a look at voting in a purple county in a purple state. How those votes could hold a lot of power tonight at 6.
Election 2024 reaches the finish line, and News 3 Now is your local source on election night. Our team brings you continuous coverage today on WISC-TV, Television Wisconsin, Channel3000.com, and Channel 3000 Plus. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
And welcome back. One of the closest watched areas in the state of Wisconsin is always Sauk County. It has chosen the winning candidate in the last 4 elections, and that's where we find our Kyle Pazorski with more on what Sauk County voters are feeling. Kyle?
Good evening, Eric. We're here inside the Baraboo Civic Center. It's just a couple blocks away from the county courthouse here in downtown Baraboo. Got a busy polling place here tonight. But what we're actually going to do is kind of show you the line. This is a county that has decided who is the presidential winner by just over a couple hundred votes in the last few elections. Back in 2020, it went to Biden by over 600 votes. In 2016, it was so close, down to 106 voters. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go out the door and try to count that many voters. That could decide who this race goes to here in Sauk County. So come with me. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We're just getting outside. We're at 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. We're at 50, and we're just a few steps outside of the door. Let's keep going. We're at 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, and we're coming around this car here. 78, 79, 80, 89, 90. We are almost at 100 voters here. And again, this county could be decided by just a couple hundred voters for this presidential race. Something to really keep in mind just out here at the door at the Baraboo Civic Center. Reporting live in Baraboo, I'm Kyle Pazorski, News 3 Now.
All right. Remember, if you're in line at 8, you get to vote. Kyle, thank you. And the Dane County Clerk is currently giving an update on the polling situation in the county. Let's listen in. Scott McDonald there on the, looks like that's Scott up on the far right side looking at a laptop there. We can't really hear much conversation right now. So we will check back in on what's going on and get an update if we can a little bit later on what's happening with the Dane County Clerk and an update on voting here in Dane County. We do have a cold front moving in tonight. So what does it mean for the rain? Here's Kelly with more.
Yeah, we still have a little bit of rain left over, so if you are headed out to the polls here at the last hours, bring that rain gear with you. We're kind of sick of the rain. We've had plenty of it over the last 3 days. Then this is including the rain that we had late last week. Some locations 4 or 5 inches of rain. You can see some of that red area. A little bit less amounts to the east, but all of us have seen some pretty decent rains. Here's that last batch of rain that's just starting to move in. In fact, I'm just starting to feel the sprinkles here on the southwest side of Madison. So you can see that area of rain. After this is done with, probably by 7 o'clock or so, I think we're done with the rain for the rest of tonight. But over the next hour and a half, we're going to have to still deal with the rain. We will be drying out by the mid-evening hours, and we're looking at some dry weather. It looks like that'll be Wednesday right through Friday. More rain headed our way this weekend. Not going to be a complete washout, but you are expecting some more showers for both Saturday and Sunday. Storm right now overhead. The cold front just sweeping through the Madison area as we're speaking, so we will see temperatures start to cool down. They're down in the 40s across Minnesota and western parts of Wisconsin. 60 yet in Madison, but as mentioned, those temperatures will continue to fall. In fact, they'll fall through the 50s fairly quickly this evening, down into the lower 40s by tomorrow morning. We've had the winds out of the south. They are starting to switch around to the west. They'll be out of the west and northwest tonight. Not as windy as what we had earlier, but still a noticeable wind going through the evening. So here's that last batch of showers passing through the area as we go through about 7, 8 o'clock. And then we're looking at mostly cloudy skies overnight with the winds out of the northwest bringing us some cooler temperatures. Waking up tomorrow morning in the lower 40s. A lot of clouds, kind of be tough to get rid of the clouds, but I think by the afternoon hours we should finally see a little bit of sunshine drying things out. As far as additional rain, we're not really expecting a whole lot more, maybe upwards of 1/10 of an inch with this last bit of rain moving through. 58 right now in the Dells, 56 in Camp Douglas, but where that colder air started to move in La Crosse down in the 40s. We're sitting at 60 here in Madison, also Watertown 61 in Janesville, and across Dane County. We're talking about temperatures in the lower 60s. So we're going to continue to see these temperatures fall as this rain moves on through. Tomorrow we're back to some sunshine later in the afternoon. It's going to be a little bit of a slow process. Just going to have to be patient. We're going to be a little bit milder than average. Our average highs in the lower 50s will be in the mid to upper 50s right through the weekend. We are looking at those chances of rain developing later Saturday. That'll continue into Sunday as well before we get into some drier weather and more rain set to move in by Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Quick look at our first warn traffic. We do have some slowdowns on some of the belt line, but right now things are moving along pretty quickly, and we don't have any accidents reported around Madison. That's your first warn traffic.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Still ahead at 5, coping with the election. What doctors say you can do to better manage all the stress that comes with it. Stay with us.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Army National Guard soldiers have the option to train and learn skills in the trade fields, skills that can lead to employment at home as well. Find out how you can learn a trade and serve part-time for your community and country by visiting nationalguard.com.
Like a bowl of cherries, life in Attic Angel is healthy and sweet. Our independent and assisted living lifestyles include newly renovated apartments, engaging social activities, and wellness support that is tailored to you. As time marches on, we promote the idea that life can always be a bowl of cherries. Attic Angel, the house that angels built.
I'm
so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
I just this morning made a new hole in my belt, so that was super exciting.
Why are women everywhere choosing Sonobello, the advanced solution for permanent fat removal?
I saw the results immediately.
It's the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
My waist is tiny. I'm very, very happy.
I'm nearly 50, y'all, and my abs haven't been this flat since before I've had kids.
For a limited time, take advantage of Sonobello's best offer of the year. Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
Check it out, Snatch Waist. Loving, loving, loving the results.
It will change your life. It did for me.
Call 1-888-510-6198 now or go to sonobello.com to claim special pricing.
Insurance costs going up? Erie Insurance has great coverages, rates, and claim service. And your rates won't increase because of celebrity advertising campaigns or sports stadium sponsorships. Call Affordable Insurance Solutions for your auto, home, or business quote and see what Erie Insurance could do for you.
No chemical additives, no artificial ingredients. We've made it this way for 5 generations.
Actually, Grandpa, it's more like 7 generations now, and we still make our roll sausage the very same way. Pork, salt, and spices. That's it.
It's the same delicious flavor and simple quality ingredients that has made it a mainstay in breakfast tables for over 130 years.
Trust Jones for honest-to-goodness sausage.
They've been rocking audiences for decades. It's Foghat. Performing live November 30th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells.
I just want to make
with special guest, The Empty Pockets. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. Legendary rock band Foghat. Live in concert November 30th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Your odds are better here.
Dear sharp curves, don't spin your wheels. Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. So you can bet your bottom dollar that we're sharper than ever. 'Cause we got traction, baby. Yours, Toyota Sedans.
Right now, lease a new 2025 Camry for $299 a month. Or lease a new 2024 Corolla for $219 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
And we do have some breaking news. The Dane County Clerk is currently giving an update on the polling situation. There's Scott McDonald there in Dane County so far. He says over 85,000 votes have been cast. 40,000 of those are absentee ballots, and 37 wards remain outstanding. With the presidential race being so close, you may be feeling a bit stressed out, anxious, or simply worried, but experts say it is critical to take a step back and focus on managing all that stress. Doctors say the first step to managing election emotion is to tune into your own personal needs, and that self-care can include deep breathing, practicing mindfulness, maintaining a healthy routine, and building in what some medical experts call worry time.
So just like 10 to 15 minutes per day, journaling about some of those worries and fears, and then being able to close that and put that away for the day and knowing you can return to that the next day.
Doctors add that the support of friends and family can make the aftermath of the election easier to process, so it's important to stay connected no matter the outcome. We're back with a final check of your First Warn forecast when we return.
Get an 11% rebate right now at Menards. Seal your projects with GE Painters Pro Caulk. It's perfect for windows and doors, creating a durable, waterproof seal. A tube is $249 each after rebate. Cold weather is coming. Menards has the largest in-stock selection of insulated garage doors, ready for you to take home today. This insulated 9x7 garage door is $449.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
You expect your healthcare provider to take the time to listen to you, to learn more about you and why you came in. That's the care you expect, and that's the care we deliver at Upland Hills Health. Whether it's in our Dodgeville Hospital or at one of our 7 clinics, our skilled doctors and healthcare professionals personalize care for you and every member of your family. Upland Hills Health Hospital and Clinics, the care you expect, close to home.
Want a flatter, tighter tummy? Then check out new Ab EX from Sono Bello.
After my pregnancies, my body just never bounced back. I had this stomach overhang that made me self-conscious.
Emotionally, it was really sad. Feeling good up here, but you look down and you don't.
After having my babies, it went a different direction. From here, it went to here, and I just couldn't get rid of that.
Introducing Ab EX from Sono Bello. Remove fat and lose excess skin permanently in just one visit.
I got the tummy tuck results without the tummy tuck downtime.
And I finally got the flat stomach I wanted.
I'm able to get back in my size 8 jeans. I feel sexy, I feel confident.
It feels good to feel good and look good. The mommy belly is gone.
Schedule your free, no obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-557-5298 or go to sonobello.com.
Today, our retirement savings account is safe because we made the switch. We had Medicare Advantage, but we'd seen too many friends give up the things they love due to unexpected medical expenses. They thought their plan was good enough, but it didn't help when they needed it most. We found a better way with a Medicare Supplement Insurance Plan from WPS. No worries, no hassles, no networks. Our time and our money are better spent here.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealer is the place to start. With a full lineup of vehicles and available powertrains. Get your ideal combination of power and capability with gas, hybrid, or all-electric. But more important than the power you choose is what you choose to do with it.
Choose FlexBuy on Escape and get 1.9% APR financing for 66 months plus $2,000 FlexBuy cash. Only at your local Wisconsin Ford dealer.
It's your thing. When you need inspiration, it's worth shopping Pick and Save. For thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And low prices that add up to big savings, like over $600 in digital coupons each week, and up to $2 off per gallon at the pump. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
All right, we want to have an update to that breaking news out of Milwaukee regarding those ballots. We told you earlier, roughly 31,000 ballots need to be recounted that had already been counted. Officials say there was an issue with the counting tabulator not being properly sealed. Out of precaution, the city will now recount each of those ballots, and this will increase an already long day for the county there. We do want to add the comments from Wisconsin GOP Chair Brian Schimming releasing this statement saying, quote, "I'm happy when it's open and we have transparency and these issues get resolved. We'll have folks on hand to make sure things get resolved." We want to go to Kelly Slifka now. Final check of the forecast as people are still maybe heading out to vote.
Yeah, we'd like to resolve this rain. It's just been raining nonstop the last 3 days. We have one last bout of rain moving through western Dane County. I would say over the next half an hour, 45 minutes. Most of this will be out of the Madison area. Can't rule out some drizzle yet throughout the evening hours. We're back to some sunshine tomorrow, a little bit cooler as we're getting a little bit closer to our average in the lower 50s. Quite a bit of sunshine on Thursday and also Friday with temperatures in the mid to upper 50s. Enjoy the dry weather because it looks like more rain moving our way later Saturday into a Sunday, kind of a rainy Sunday again this weekend. By Monday and Tuesday, we're talking about some dry weather, but more bouts of rain. So all this rain we're having definitely eating away at our drought.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be back with more updates in 30 minutes on News 3 now at 6. The CBS Evening News starts now.